Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we are here to conclude Vox Machina Season 3, and for the foreseeable future, the last set of Vox Machina, which is pretty cool. I'm recording this literally right off of the last set, so I don't have anything more ready to add or anything than what I did last time, but, you know, this is a situation where I was so close to finishing it off anyway, so I thought I might as well just, you know, get into this right off the bat, and then we can be done with Vox for the foreseeable future, and then move on to something else afterwards. But, yeah, we're at the point where we're not done yet, but we've defeated Thordak. Thordak and the Cinder King and all of his minions are done. You know, so we have two main antagonists now, Ripley and, unfortunately, Raishan. For the purpose of pacing, I want to say that I think it would be better if Ripley was left to the next season, mostly because, again, we still have the Whitestone stuff, we still have whatever's going on underneath Whitestone with the Blood Orb, you know, and, you know, given her insane and main, you know, connections, which is in Whitestone, I feel like that would work better. Whereas here, you know, this would end the Dragon storyline and the whole Chroma Conclave saga in general in this season if we do focus on Raishan right now. But, yeah, you know, she took Thordak's corpse. She's got, like, her own plans going on, whatever that might be. You know, she's the smartest dragon in the Chroma Conclave as well, so probably will be the most difficult to actually beat just off that precedence, as well as, you know, poison. That's pretty hard to avoid, even if you do avoid the blast, you know. Poison's poison. Vox Machina's in a pretty shitty position right now, you know, coming right off of a big battle. Obviously, we had the unfortunate end of one of our members last time, Percival, and Scanlan is now basically in a coma, so, you know, we're reduced down to our other members, and, you know, we're in a pretty bad situation, especially for being betrayed right now. But yeah, let's just get into this and hope for a good ending, I guess. So all we want, a good ending, you know, maybe, hopefully, but we'll see. Episode 10 of The Legend of Vox Machina, guys, Season 3, let's do it.
Without Vox Machina, I couldn't have done any of this.
Oh.
Nor any of what's to come.
Then we're going right back to this scene.
The fuck just happened?
She took him. Raishan took Thordak's corpse.
Yep.
Kiki, are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. She laid a trap for us and we walked right into it.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
I knew. This entire time I've known, but I couldn't convince anyone.
You can't blame yourself for this.
I don't. Vax. Every time I brought it up, every time I raised my voice, I was questioned, doubted, dismissed by my own team.
Oh, what the hell? Are we about to lose Kiki too?
What are you doing?
Not waiting for anyone else's approval. Not relying on anyone anymore.
Oh my god.
Keyleth, please.
Don't come after me.
Keyleth!
Oh great. This team is just broken. We are in shambles all around. And in their defense, you didn't really offer any solutions either, you know? Just the typical, you know, we can't be trusting Raishan or anything, but we didn't have any other option, literally. She did lead us to the fucking vestige, you know. She gave us plans and she helped kill Thordak in the end. So I mean, you know, without her we probably wouldn't have won. And that's really all we can say on this. So maybe this vision about, you know, Kiki being on her own isn't about Vox Machina dying, but it's just about her losing faith in them and doing her own thing at this point. Probably foolishly thinking she can actually kill Raishan on her own. It works. It definitely works. We've actually already done this, that's insane. Crazy to think we might get another intro in Season 4, given that, you know, the Conclave is gone at this point. But we still don't know what exactly her plan is going to be.
Keyleth was right, you know. We deluded ourselves. Convinced each other we could solve any problem if we did it together.
And you disagree?
Before Vox Machina, there was you and me. And we never left business unfinished.
You want to go after Ripley?
I thought avenging Mother would feel better.
You want to break the
It
team
didn't,
up even more?
because I know there's one more wrong to right.
What about the team?
Two
There
more
is no
wrongs.
team anymore.
Jesus.
If this is what you want, sister.
Don't make
I'm
it
with
like
you.
that. Like what? Season 4 Vox Machina is just disbanded? Like, really?
What is happening to us?
You claimed victory, but
So,
things could
still
not be any
nothing?
worse.
His body's healed, but he won't wake up.
oh, you try praying?
I
Don't even
don't
have.
know if that will help.
You don't even have dependent anymore.
Let me try something. Scanlan? Scanlan? Hey, Scanlan! Wake up, you lazy ass! I got booze and naked ladies covered in booze!
Wow.
Oh man, that always works. Maybe he doesn't want
More
to
song
wake up.
lyrics.
Buddies, you just might be right.
He's not good with words, but
I
he
gotta
is
find
good in
Lauren.
song.
Don't move until I get back.
Hi.
Sorry, it's Pike. Hello, you know me, sorta. Listen, which room is Kaylee in?
Sick.
Thanks, Doc.
Wow. And Alora just helping.
I'm her ride.
Sure.
You're the leader. Why would I be able to do fuck all?
Because he cares about you. Like, genuinely cares. I've never seen him like this about anyone.
Except himself?
He's been working on this song. It's for you.
Yeah? Then how come he never came to see me?
He did. Tried, anyway. Kaylee,
He just
he
sucks
risked
at this.
everything to find you.
Emotion.
Look,
Deep
I've
connection.
known Scanlan a long time.
Not Scanlan.
and We've been through a lot.
Oh, are the two of you,
No.
Eventually.
God, no. Well,
Eventually.
I mean, okay, fine. I did, we were gonna try to...
Her reaction just...
You bring something out of him, no
tell.
one else can.
Do
and
tell about my
I
father's
don't know,
love life.
You might even make him want to live.
Scanlan fucking shorthalt.
Yep. He's gone through an insane arc at this point. And it's still not quite done yet. But it may be in this very set. Oh yes.
There
Okay,
you go,
there's Daddy.
friends. Oh. Keyleth.
How will I lead the Ashari if I couldn't even get 6 people, 6 friends to listen to me?
Stumbles are a part of growth, like Mom's garden. When she left, I overwatered, underwatered, wilted the whole thing.
Takes some time to
Never
master that.
Tore it out. The seeds were there, just under the surface, waiting to be coaxed back to life.
Except I won't get another chance. None of this matters if I can't find Raishan.
It's a pretty big
You know
problem,
something.
having a dragon out there.
Dad, tell
With the
me.
carcass of another dragon.
There is an ancient ritual. It can locate someone over vast distances.
That's exactly
Cool.
what I need. How do I use it?
You don't. The ritual is extremely dangerous, known by only a handful of Earth Ashari. They will not share it without permission from the Council.
Then you better call a meeting.
Well then, I guess we really are doing Raishan this time. Just don't show Ripley at all, honestly.
Still, Ben.
Until probably the
who's
very
least
last
trustworthy
scene.
filth in the realm. You sure about this?
You can't clean up the world without getting dirty.
Then after you.
It is crazy though that we're actually splitting this up right now. Like there's just no way you do Ripley and fucking Raishan
Warren,
in
the
3
council's
episodes.
What business did you call us?
Especially scattered
Thank
like
you,
this.
Uvenda. Council persons.
Actually, I wanted to address you. I am Keyleth, daughter of...
Why are you not on your Aramente?
I assure you, we wouldn't have called you here if it wasn't urgent. At the Battle of Iman, I fought alongside brave Fire Ashari, who gave their lives against Thordak. We won, at least until Raishan betrayed us. And I know it's my duty to stop her. Which is why I ask you to entrust me with the Earth Ashari seeing ritual.
Absolutely not. You're not ready.
True.
I'm not the same girl you knew when I left. I've survived the Fey Realm, ridden into the hells of Despeth. I have passed through fire and become one with it. You have no idea what Raishan is capable of.
The Ashari have dealt with this same dragon before.
Really?
Our elders afflicted her with a corruption that will eventually be her end.
Wow.
Wait.
They did that.
We cursed her with that disease? I didn't...
There are a great many things you do not know, Keyleth. You're barely through half your trials,
And you
now you're asking
really
for
resorted to
skip
cursing
ahead
her
in
rather than
your
finishing her
Armente
off.
learned this dangerous right? It could kill you.
I can handle it.
Can you?
Not on
Your
your own.
mother said the same, and she was never heard from again.
Oof.
As Ashari, our mission is to guard the rifts. Raishan may blame us for her condition. You may have personal animosity with her. But that cannot supersede your duty, and it does not justify the risk. The request is denied.
Dad.
Well, that
I'm
sucks.
sorry, Keyleth. I must recuse myself from this decision.
Does that mean we're out of options for her so far? Damn.
Idiots! You attract attention. Now get out of my sight.
Nice.
A pepper box.
This picked it up in Darktone.
Yep, still so cool. Wow.
You chose the wrong door, lad.
Just came to ask where you got that pepper box.
I could answer, or I could slice your throat.
Come on, man. Do you really need
Victim
blood
and
this
another
day?
keeps the cloak.
No beads on your scar. Suppose we be doves then.
Wow. Come on, Vex, she was. He had it handled.
No, he wasn't. He's clasped.
Wow.
Apologies.
Can't blame her though.
She's a little, she can be a bit...
Don't worry about it. I got a sister too. Fucking love her.
Let's start over, shall we?
Can't say no to a bit of coin. Oi.
always be with me, and one day you'll be ready for your own journey. You only have to listen.
Maybe one day we will get something on Mummy's disappearance. Because all we have is like, she never came back. That's literally it.
Been making its way up and
doesn't even confirm she died or not.
Delivering these weapons. Flies no flag, bears no marks. Stops here till he's stuck.
Any chance you know when the ship is coming back?
Only docks at night. Never announced ahead of time.
Then I guess we should get comfortable.
You're on your own now. I don't mess with these fuckers.
Thank you, friend.
Fair enough.
There's no friends among thieves. Just remember, our debts are paid in blood. See you on the other side.
That was really cool to see how the Thief Guild operates.
Return to your clans. With the firelight extinguished, this council is adjourned.
Not yet.
What the hell?
Our business is not complete. You haven't listened to me.
The council has ruled, Keyleth.
No, you did. Not them. I've been told this fight isn't worth the risk. Warned to be cautious. To wait out Raishan's disease. To shut up and stay on my aramente. But that's not leadership. It's cowardice.
You speak with a confidence you have not earned. Your mother knew the...
I am not my mother.
Damn!
My path is my own.
It's a shame in those kind of fire scenes the animation goes to a pixel mess.
A real leader is willing to give up everything for what she believes. That's who I'll be when I sit on this council as the voice of the Tempest. Yes, the Ashari have a duty to our people, but we also have a duty to Exandria. Like it or not, we are part of this world, and I'm ready to fight for it. I'm ready to die for the people I love.
And to say that right in front of your daddy too. Oh, heart filled with worry, but pride nonetheless. Let's see what you can do.
Headmaster Ovinda. But I will not leave this arena unless I hear the same from each council member.
Since this ritual belongs to my people, our opinion must be considered. We are Ashari, but Keyleth is right. We are also Exandrian. It's time we started acting like it.
Matisse, you have no connection to this dragon. You won't be able to perform the ritual for her.
Which is why I will teach the girl.
Nice! Let's go!
And the rest of you concur?
Daddy obviously will support her. Yep. Overruled.
Thank you for standing up for my daughter.
Hold your thanks, Corin. Gaining the Council's permission was easy compared to what lies ahead. Yeah. Many have died attempting this rite.
What the fuck?
So when do we start?
Just to find someone in the world? Like, good lord.
Still nothing. We should just go down there and force someone to talk.
Stabby, I know you want to find her, but we can't lose our heads.
Of course. Methodical.
How's this? I'll see if I can pick up some conversation. You stay put.
Great.
Yes.
It takes years for Earth Ashari to master their powers. To draw energy from the ground, become one with the soil. But this place, a nexus of intersecting arcane ley lines, will help you access those same abilities.
Strange statues.
People that failed, I assume?
The Nexus's power, but even here, it is difficult to master.
Wait, these were people?
Yeah. Look how oddly shaped
Remember
they are.
What you possess as an Ashari.
Can only be human reactions.
The force of the wind blowing your hair, the power of the rock under your feet. Like these ley lines, you are an axis around which the elements flow.
And as soon
That's
as
a
you
nice
teach
way
me,
of putting it.
I will use those things.
But I cannot.
Because I already have the ability.
Like a mighty elm sprouting from a single seed, you must anchor your power and allow it to grow.
Wow. Impatience, girl.
missing her.
Oof. Did that...
Nasty habit. Those will kill you, you know.
Wow, did that poor lad really need to die? Now we got some orcs and whatnot.
Well,
Fuck.
look what we have here.
That's not good.
Your turn to roll.
We caught someone snooping around the docks, Harry.
Damn it, Vex.
Honestly, impatient.
Connect with the ground, the stones, the mud, the imperfections.
Like this?
Good. Now sink in, but slowly. Lose control, and you could lose yourself.
That's a calming thought. I sense something bitter.
Yes, the tether of enmity between you and Raishan. It courses through the ground like
This is pretty cool.
Follow it through the soil, through the rock. Follow it to her.
Like I said, even if this works, like, you're not gonna beat Raishan on your own.
Hold focus, Keyleth.
No! No, it's pulling me under!
Crap.
Keyleth!
Why can't I do this?
Come on, you were doing so well. First try and all, but still.
Nothing. I was lost.
Now you found. Sorry, hun. Anchors away.
Hold it.
Oh boy.
Boss told me to do the honors.
What in the fuck are you wearing?
You want to ask her? Be my guest.
Interesting. Where's your hook, Nikolai?
Oh well. Can't fault me for trying.
Nice. Shouldn't have spoke up, my man. You would have lived longer. Come on. What? How'd you lose your breath that quickly?
The hell were you thinking? You almost ruined us.
I'm sorry. If I stop, even for a moment, everything I feel about Percy comes rushing back.
Wow.
Like I said, I'm with you.
Desperation.
It only works if you're with me too.
I know. And I am.
Impulsive choices like that will just guarantee no vengeance. Bit slow on that.
So much for doing this quietly.
Ah, crap. Nice. Oh, nice. Finally. Seeing the benefits of lightning. Cool.
Thanks, sis.
I think we're forgetting that one of you can
Nature
fly
can
here.
sense when something is holding you back. Now try again. Focus. Reconnect with the soil.
I won't fail.
Okay, that seems better. Yep. Very nice. Cool position as well. Now, where is this dragon? And can she sense that she's being watched, I wonder? So much death. Carnage.
Is that Raishan? No. It's something else.
Vex and Vex.
Looks clear.
Welcome aboard.
Ripley.
And that vestige back
service.
in hand. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Shit.
Did you think it'd be easy? Alright, so I guess the Raishan stuff might actually be over then. If Keyleth is sensing where these two are, then most likely we're not gonna get Raishan this season. Because I figured, like, you really can't juggle both of them. Like, you can't have the cake and eat it too. You're getting a bit greedy there. Oh dear.
Chirp.
Chirp, chirp. So I guess we are angling for Ripley in this one. Possibly, you know? It doesn't seem like, again, Keyleth is actually going to be finding Raishan here. But, you know, with how long we have in the season left, it's just not applicable to even attempt to go for both of them. And that was pretty much what this episode was trying to indicate, you know? On top of the fact that, obviously, like, 3 episodes, there wouldn't be any meaningful resolutions with anything. You know, Vox Machina is a complete fucking, completely just disbanded at this point, you know? Like, we're in every angle we can get. Keyleth isn't even anywhere near Vex and Vex, you know. Scanlan's down, you know, and apparently the whole Kaylee thing is going to be the only way that he can actually, like, break out of this to alleviate some of the baggage that he's been holding mentally for so long now. You know, I don't really know. I don't really see it. But, you know, it's interesting the direction that we're going with this. Obviously, Keyleth is at a position now where she doesn't feel like she can trust anyone within the group. Very unfortunate that right there, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, like, what was the other side of that, you know? Like, sure, even if we all believed that we couldn't trust, you know, Raishan, we had no other option, you know? At the end of the day, yes, she betrayed you, but that was only after Thordak was beaten and his army was subjugated, so we did do good, you know, if nothing else. 3 dragons are dead and an entire army of baby dragons are gone. So, you know, like, it worked out in the end, even though we have something more to do. That apparently, like, her people actually placed this curse on Raishan. That's fucking crazy. Perhaps that was the instinct, you know, that was instinctual that she, why she actually didn't trust her in that regard. Even funnier, given that Raishan said that, like, I think Keyleth was her favourite of them for how cautious she was, so, you know, that's poetic irony right there. But, yeah, very interesting stuff to get into. Like I said, if there is a way for Keyleth to get to Vex and Vex, I'm sure it will happen, because, you know, it really feels like now our central enemy is Ripley. And then, you know, that'll be one more villain gone, and then for Season 4 and beyond, I guess, I don't want to say I'd imagine Raishan would have an entire season to herself, but at the same time, we don't know what she's planning, so I guess it might be viable. But for right now, you know, just nothing. But yeah, I'm interested to see where we're going to go with this, so, you know, without further ado, why don't we just get into it? let us find out if we are in a good position or not. Episode 11 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Let's do this. Alright, I'm right back to this very disturbing imagery right here.
Oh, she's too deep. Pull her out!
Even I am not that strong. This journey is hers, and hers alone.
Where are you, Raishan?
You will not find her this day. Jesus.
Keyleth!
Stay clear, or you'll be pulled in too. Those who cast this ritual experience the entirety of the world all at once.
That is insane.
They cannot resist its pull.
Maybe you could have said that prior.
Will drown hers out. Keyleth's body will no longer be her own. The world will reclaim it.
I mean, we know, you know, from the last episode that she did end up finding someone. It just wasn't who she was expecting to find. So let's see it.
So thoughtful to bring us your vestiges. Yet I can't help but wonder, why risk so much to find little old me?
You know damn well why.
Oh, him. Percy did deal us quite a setback, but one the vestiges you've brought me can rectify, once you've been properly disarmed. It's unfortunate. He would be alive right now if he had made better choices. Or if you were there to save him. Ah, but you're just as obstinate as he
I like how
was.
she's still scarred.
Percival possessed genius, but no foresight. He couldn't recognize the rot of this world, nor how to disinfect it. We could have toppled the old order, given the people of Whitestone a chance against those dragons. But Percy didn't care.
He cared for his
You definitely
people
understand
more than
why
you ever
Ripley is the way she
I'm
is,
sure
though.
that's what he
Seeing
told
people
you.
with power just
But
completely
I
abuse
knew
it on the
a pettier
weak,
man.
and not even giving the
When he
weak people a
realized his
chance to
weapons
fight back in
would
any way.
feed souls to Orthax, he couldn't stomach it. He'd rather let the masses die than sacrifice his pride.
You bitch!
Having a problem, dear?
Oof.
Don't. Allow me.
Such a cool ability. I'm assuming that is completely unique to him alone.
The pull of the ley lines is far too great. The soil is consuming her.
Keyleth, fight it! Resist!
Come on, Keyleth.
You stood against
You got
the
this.
council,
You can do
hold firm
something.
again, like a tree in a storm.
Well, that's not good.
It's not working. Something is holding her back.
What is it?
She's not far along enough in her Earth trials. There's nothing...
You saw something in her. She made you believe.
Yep.
Don't give up on her.
There is something, but it is perilous. Listen to me, Keyleth. Do not resist the pull of the world. Give in to it.
I thought you said she had to fight.
Ancient trees have roots, vast and established. You must search the maelstrom below to find your tether. The things in the world that give you strength. The people you trust.
Yep. At least once trusted, time to gain that trust back.
I can't find any. Wait. Maybe.
So this is gonna, like, I assume if her body does sink, this is gonna, like, maybe send her body there.
Now connect yourself to them.
Maybe?
Every time I raise my voice,
Because, like, what good does this do even knowing where they are if you can't get to them?
She's almost gone.
Do not hold back. There must be someone who gives you strength, who makes you trust yourself.
Yep, and there is Raven Wings on full display.
My girl, relying on someone else is the hardest thing we can do. If there is love there, it's more rare than you know. The moments together are worth the pain apart. Give in to it. Tie yourself to him. Please.
Do it. Oof. And no one's ever broken out before. That's depressing though, even if she does get out. Daddy thinking she's gone right now. Oh boy.
You know I'm in love with you, right?
Took you long enough to say it. Oh, good lord. So I'm guessing her body is gonna go there, to his.
Oh, no. Oh, Keyleth!
That is horrifying, though. Like, animation-wise, that was gruesome, but again, as a daddy, holy shit. Or maybe not.
What is this?
This is a, it's an Earth Titan of some kind. But it's Keyleth.
She did it!
Yep.
Not quite. You are the axis around which the elements flow. The rock in the churning river. Reach out across the world. Sense your target.
Let's go, girl. Embrace the power of your new Earth Atronach.
Follow the route. Trace it to the source. Trace it to Raishan.
Okay, she did find her.
Wow. Cool trick.
Trick is actually quite a difficult bit of sorcery.
Oh, teleportation is always peak. Decade, that makes sense. That's fair. Grog's having the worst shit of his life. Oh, no, he's holding Scanlan, isn't he?
Oh no.
Or he needs to shit.
What? Yes, you can move, buddies. God, I didn't mean that literally.
That's such a Grog thing to do.
He looks awful. What do I do?
Well, I think you just talk to him.
They do say people in comas can hear you. No idea how accurate that is, but maybe a case-by-case basis.
Hi there. You aren't too talkative, which is a definite improvement.
Fair.
Look at us.
So you did get some
Couple
scars
of
on the
bastards.
face.
Yes, that's one thing we have in common. Listen, I know I've been plenty hard on you. Some of it was deserved, but some of it was me being an insecure prick, like my old man.
All fair. All fair.
I figured if you didn't know me, I couldn't disappoint you. And you might not leave again. Truth is,
Of
when you
course.
tracked me down in Ankaral, it was
The song's
the
already
sweetest
coming
thing
up.
anyone's ever done. Knowing that someone was thinking about me, well, it's all I needed. And I hope maybe that's all you need right now. 'Cause I do, you know. I think about you. I miss you, Dad.
Hey, called him Dad.
You do?
There we go. And our Scanlan is back. So, right now, good start. Good start. We're getting somewhere with that. It's a start to a very complex relationship. You feel pain from those wings. Oh.
He's bleeding here.
You're a lousy dance partner.
Oh, yeah? Wait for them to reload and then dash to get my bow. Vax?
Yes, I heard you.
Ready?
Not really.
Nice. Love the super speed, man.
Split up.
Split up.
Shoot them dead on sight.
Oh my god, you're still doing the 3-arm thing?
Fucking how many of you are there?
I know! For such a small boat. She's got an insane crew. I mean, you can take the boat down if you want, you know, you can fly.
Stubby! Rise!
Man, wait. You can hit the kegs.
I know.
Well.
Load the longboats.
You really think you can actually get out of that? Whew. Interesting. No new clothing or anything.
I only wish Mom were here to see you.
There was so much.
How about that though? You created a new body
I
for
didn't know where
yourself.
I stopped and the world began. Until I remembered the ones who keep me here. Thank you.
You do your people proud, Keyleth.
And you found the dragon?
Yes. I need to get a message to the others. Do you have a skyship or...
My dear, the ground does not merely speak to us.
It lets you...
also listen. Whom would you like to reach?
Oh my god. Now it's time to gorge.
Sure you don't need me to chew it for you?
Oh, I think I'm okay. Better than okay.
2 girls he loves the most at his side.
You know, I got a feeling things are gonna be a lot more normal now. What the fuck?
Can they hear me?
Oh, that's disturbing. The fucking face.
Galen, Pike, Grog, come to Zephyra. It's important. Please.
Zephyra?
Fair
You think
enough.
she found something?
It doesn't matter. I'm staying here.
The hell you are.
I am not leaving you again.
Listen, you old twat.
Yeah.
Your loyalty to these weirdos is your only endearing quality.
I'm telling you to fucking
Don't
go.
blow it. But nothing. Go. Save the world. I'll be here when you're done. Besides,
It's pretty fucking cool to have a dad that saved the world. You know? Many, many times. And yeah, he's a good songwriter as well. So, you know. 1 good quality, maybe 2.
What are you doing? Load the rest of my weapons.
There ain't enough room for us and these crates.
I know.
Now there is. Oi! Well done, Orthax. Care to send our stowaways to the ocean floor? Gladly.
Okay.
Behind us!
Jesus. It's pretty cool though how we do complement teleporting. Kind of just, you know, small range teleporting versus super speed. I love that. What? What? What do you mean, Percy? The gun? fuck.
It's all over.
Not yet.
Yeah. You let your guard down, you fool.
Arrogant to the end.
Nah, I just
Needed to buy some time.
something you don't.
Percy's weapon. And knock the fucking cape right off of her. Take it seriously.
My work would have made the world safer. Better.
The world would be better with Percy still in it.
Right through the mouth! Jesus, not even the throat! What the fuck? Tell me you saw that.
Come on.
Please tell me you saw that. No! No! The cloak! You idiots! No! It was a goddamn vestige! Why would you leave that? Fools!
At least there's room for both of us on this thing.
Perhaps.
Yeah, ain't no Titanic
Look
shit.
what I found. Well, we did it.
The others should have been here.
Took some baggage off.
I love you. But I do miss them. All of them.
Throw that
Should have let
fucking
that
thing.
sink to the bottom with Ripley.
Yeah.
I don't think so, sister. I don't know how I heard it. Maybe the matron's powers, but Percy's voice came from this weapon.
I don't understand.
Maybe I'm losing it, but
More importantly,
Orthax's victims.
the demon
Percy's soul is somehow
was in that weapon too.
trapped in here.
That's given her hope.
No, don't you dare give me hope.
Sister. Believe me, I wouldn't if I...
It doesn't get any better. That's worse than the tree, honestly. Oh my god. Idiot!
Are we in trouble?
Are we ever not?
What up, Keyleth?
We got Ripley.
I saw. Look,
Kiki,
I
I'm
need to
sorry I
apologize
left
to
things.
all of you.
Nice, and just grog in the
I know I
background.
should have stayed and explained.
Scared.
One at a time.
Did her turf. She talks first.
Of course.
Guys, I've been begging you to listen to me this whole time. To trust me. But the truth is, I had to trust myself first. And I do now. You gave me that strength. That's
Aw,
what
look
a
at
team
Grog.
does. And even though I shouldn't have run off when I did, I had to leave to understand how much I need you all. Especially you, Vax, because I'm in love with you.
Hey!
Now, what were you gonna say?
I don't...
I think he's on cloud 9 at the moment.
I like Keyleth's speech better.
Wow. Yeah, you're more on Grog's level when words aren't working.
Well, shit. Now that we're a team again, we gonna finish this thing?
One more dragon.
Yep.
One last stand.
And this time...
Don't you
we'll
dare
follow
tell
your
me
lead.
that's ending in one episode.
If you have a location.
Hells yes, I do.
You're actually doing this.
Welcoming party? Where are people's manners?
For once, there are no minions to fight.
Holy crap.
That's a cool looking temple.
Ziggurat?
I should have stayed in a coma.
I saw Raishan through the soil, preparing some ritual.
Another dead end.
Yeah. Clear. Did we miss her?
Not quite what you did last time.
Somewhere. You sound awful, Raishan. And you look even worse.
The child found me, just as I expected.
What on earth are you doing with Thordak?
Predictable. Like sheep.
Whatever you're up to, you won't succeed.
Child, I have existed for centuries. You cannot fathom what I'm capable of. But I grow weak. So there's no point in holding back any longer. Not against you. Or your friends.
Cool. Let's go. What the fuck is this? No, seriously, what is this?
It's nearly over, Keyleth of the air, Ashari. When your people infected me, they had no idea what they awakened.
Some kind of enchantress power.
No.
What are you doing, fusing?
I shall avenge my suffering and wipe
Your
your
Thordak?
kind from existence. Only one thing remains.
Yeah, for you to die.
But whatever she did obviously is still going, otherwise she wouldn't have just did that in front of you. Did she succeed in whatever she's done? Gross. Okay, it was a body swap. I was thinking maybe body swap, but I figured the condition Thordak's body was in would have been a problem. Okay, that makes sense. I'm kind of disappointed in myself right now because I didn't say body swap. I thought maybe that would have been it, but again, it was just I thought the body was just too fucked to do that. I guess, you know, if there truly is no way to lift the curse, just take another body, you know? That's not good. Chirp, chirp. Alright then, so that was Raishan's big scheme all along. Just fuck up the body, but not too much. Fuck it up just enough to where the old soul's gone and a new one can take over, pretty much, you know. She doesn't have the like the jewel that Thordak did in his own body, but yeah, I guess on a technicality standpoint, we're gonna be fighting Thordak twice. That's you know, that's something. That's a lot. But very fun, very hype nonetheless. Really, really shocking. We're actually doing this. We're legitimately taking down both of these characters. Like, you know, like Raishan's one thing, sure, but Ripley's been here since the start. You know, she's been here since like the last set of season 1. You know, she is that baggage, and to think that both her whole operation, as well as Raishan, are going to be dealt with in season 3. Like, that is actually shocking, you know. But no, really cool stuff. What I really appreciated about this is that we got to see the full display of the classes that both Vex and Vex use. You know, we got to see the thief classes go right onto it, you know, in an environment that is, you know, appropriate for a thief to actually use, and it's not something the show really highlights too much, because obviously for a majority of it we are in the entire team of Vox Machina, so no one style usually overtakes the other. But obviously here, with like the Thieves Guild in a rusted down situation, the specialities that, you know, both Vex and Vax highlight themselves in was really on display, and it felt really cool. You know, like I said, as someone who's played a lot of Skyrim, I got a lot of vibes from that here, and, you know, it felt pretty special in that regard, because, you know, the show just doesn't do it very often, you know, because Vox Machina as a group doesn't really break apart very often. But I did appreciate that nonetheless, and it was cool to see. Obviously, you know, giving Vex and Vax the end of Ripley was pretty cool, since, you know, Percy was gone. There was no one really on the group as connected to him, you know, because, like, you know, I feel like he just has the closest connection to them, obviously because of his love of Vex, for his, you know, wishing to get the blessing of Vax. You know, I don't know if Vax is like his best friend or anything. They didn't really make like the connections, you know, on that kind of a level as clear. In general, that's not really as clear as it is with Pike and Grog, because they are obviously like the best of friends on the group, but outside of like the sibling bond that Vex and Vax have, like personal interrelationships on a friendship level beyond lover stuff isn't really made too clear within the group. But, you know, either way, these two are the closest that Percy has to really family in the team, and it felt appropriate that they be the ones to actually avenge him, you know. Although surprisingly, they're trying to like bring Percy back, I guess, saying that like a piece of his soul is within this revolver that they now have. By contrast to that, obviously, again, they made it clear to the audience that the demon itself laid itself within that weapon as well. So it might be a case of, if we do find a way of unlocking the souls of this gun, you know, like, it would come out and get another shot too, you know. So it's a double-edged sword, you know. It's a bittersweet thing. You release Percy, probably technically, but you're also willingly giving the demon another chance to fight as well. And even then, if it takes like all the people that's taken it before, there might be a lot more people. You might even release Ripley again. I don't know like how technical the situation with that is. But yeah, really interesting stuff going on with that right now. Obviously, you know, Raishan, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if this counts either as, like, you know, Keyleth mastering part of her Arnamente and, like, passing the Earth trial. I don't think that was the case, you know. Even if this was, like, a masterclass level of spell in that case, you know, and she gained, like, you know, her Atronach massive, like, awesome golem, like, you know, like, Earth form. I don't want to imagine that was all there was to the Earth stuff, but maybe there was, maybe it was, and then it's just water left in season 4 and beyond, I'm not sure. But either way though, you know, really interesting stuff. She's become more powerful now. Raishan obviously has now, I guess, rid herself of her curse. Don't know if that means all of her powers necessarily transferred with her, if she, since she's now embedding Thordak's body, if she gained Thordak's abilities, you know, fire and whatnot, and lost her poison and, I guess, enchantress power. That seems to be what she was highlighting there. But yeah, either way, I mean, really good stuff, really fun, if not a bit surprising. You know, the pacing, while it's being good right now, is still kind of shocking we're actually able to do this much with this amount of time, you know? Like, seriously, we can get through 3 episodes of this, like, Jesus Christ. Just how long can we do the next one, right? Because you would think we need a big climactic battle to really end off the Chroma Conclave arc entirely. But at the same time, you also need to account for, like, epilogue stuff, you know, connections, you know, all the kind of stuff we're gonna... end off season 3 on in general, beyond just the battle. So, I don't know. I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. Obviously, it might be a bit repetitive that we're actually fighting Thordak's body again, but we will see how this goes. You know, I'm curious. So, guys, I'm going to do my cut here, and when I come back, we will do episode 12, the final one of the season. And, yeah, I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, guys. 1 episode left. Let's see what we can do. That body's gone.
No demise.
No help. You're all alone, Keyleth.
Oh my god, they're doing the double voice. Yep, Thordak's voice is echoing over hers. Does that mean his spirit's in there again now?
Destroy every Ashari village one by one.
Oof.
You will never.
There's a possibility that Thordak might take his body over again if we're hearing his voice now.
Such a spell might have destroyed my old form. But I have become death, child.
Well, just remember, that body and its original inhabitant still lost, you know? And very recently, so I mean, don't just peg yourself as immortal now, especially since you're like a lower level Thordak without that gem. But we'll see. You've definitely got the brains to make up for the power. Presumably last time we'll see this intro as well, because it's very Chroma Conclave based, and obviously Ripley as well. Yep. Kaylee, I guess that's another thing they could bring up in the end here. Because she kind of ended on a weird note. Not a note you'd want to end on. Oh boy. Yep, and like most of this has already, you know, happened now. The relevant stuff is over, even the Thordak shit. Still whoever that is. Vox Machina. Can we survive this? Because I get the feeling that after this, everyone's going to be a little sick of the dragon stuff. Just a little bit. Nice.
Actually, I think that's Raishan.
One of them.
Must have switched bodies?
I don't gotta understand something to kill it!
Fair. Okay. So, new attacks as well. We got blue flames now.
This body feels no pain.
That doesn't mean you can't beat it. Might have to start severing some limbs or something. Just imagine, her plan would have gone up in smoke if they'd actually been more savage in their killing.
On it, go!
And she has all her other tricks as well. Enchantings as well. She really is a deadlier Thordak.
Bring it! I can handle fire.
And it's not the same fire as before.
These flames burn different.
They don't qualify for the vestige. Shit.
You think I'd have helped you acquire
She break that?
vestiges if they were a threat to me? You're puppets. I pulled your strings and you danced.
I don't know, I feel like you might be sucking your own dick a little bit too much there if you think this is a guaranteed victory. These guys have pulled off every miracle thus far. But to be fair, these powers are cool. Really cool. Oh shit.
Keyleth! Keyleth!
This is personal.
Keyleth! Run! Get the hell out of there!
I've got a plan.
Don't do this to me, Kiki.
This group takes chances all the time. Now it's my turn. Vax. Trust me.
Well, hurry up if you could. She's got a point though.
Let them go! They didn't cause your disease. It was my people. They're your enemies.
The Ashari were once allies to my kind. Until they betrayed us, claiming nature for themselves.
Interesting.
You would do the same.
So there's
That's
some backstory there.
You celebrated killing Brimscythe, Umbrasil, Borogal. We're both fueled by ambition.
Big guy, any more punch in those gauntlets?
Let's find out.
Not at the moment, but Kiki is cooking something.
There's nowhere to run.
I don't see him punching through that, to be honest. Oh, whoa. What the fuck just happened? Alright, my camera just fell. I don't know why it did that. I wasn't looking, but it did. That's why we stopped. Might be flames. A different type, but she can still move through them. Nice. Nice, Jesus Christ. Now she can just switch forms whenever she wants instantaneously? Holy shit. I'm gonna assume that body is still immune to flames almost. Shit. Okay. So what's left? Genuinely, what are you cooking with that body? You've got something in mind for that body. Oh, yo, he actually did it. Nice. She wanted this. She wanted that to happen. Well, that's savage. Definitely another traumatized member now. Both the twins lost their lovers.
What a shame. Thought I could raise your mother. It's only fitting he ends you as well.
Jesus Christ.
What?
That is a pretty sussy trick, honestly.
Impossible.
I know. What the fuck? What the hell are you doing?
My disease? No! You can't! Not again!
Taking the disease from the body and putting it in the new one?
You cannot harm this body!
Looks like she just did.
What's good to make this new body rot even more than it has? What the hell? Is that GG already? That's all you had, huh? Jesus Christ. It's not even halfway through the episode yet. Holy fuck. Raishan's just gone like that. Wow.
I don't know how you did that. But you are legendary.
Oh yeah.
Disease is a part of nature, and you can control it if you find your anchor.
A little quick, I'll say, you know, if,
Are you
for
gonna kiss me or what?
for a dragon that's been scheming the entire series, that's maybe a little quick, but I get it.
wait,
Epilogue
one
stuff. Oh, great.
Sir, stop. You.
I hope that's not a reaction to what they just did.
So chunky.
Well then, that's literally endgame done. That's another strange story. Hey! I didn't think we'd go here again.
You have sought me for a corrupt purpose.
Is it wrong to free my friend from eternal torment?
We honor the transition from life to the after, not violate it.
Is this really the next life, though?
Violated.
Tamper with death and you will know sorrow far worse. Even if you retrieve him, there will be a cost.
Interesting.
There is a way. Show me. Show me!
I guess not. Find it yourself. Is that going to be like the next arc? Is it going to be like our journey is going to be finding a way to get him back? Because yeah, we know resurrection's a thing. That's what Delilah did to Silas.
If Raishan could place her soul into Thordak, why can't we return Percy to his own body?
Yeah, but what happens if you defy the matron? She's a god.
Okay, something that Devil Xerxes said, it stuck with me. Sometimes you should go against the wishes of your deity. After all, the gods didn't create us to blindly obey them, right?
But Vex was only dead a few minutes when you brought her back. Percy's been gone for a while. He could end up a zombie.
Even if we could, his spirit has long departed this plane.
Actually,
not quite, yeah.
I've sensed that his soul is being held prisoner within Orthax.
Well, hold up. A soul inside a demon?
And does that...
Where's the demon?
Does that apply to all the souls? Right, you know, Anna Ripley included.
Cool. Ugh, I need a drink.
Pickle, if you can restore his body,
Pickle?
I can connect to Orthax.
Breaking Orthax's curse nearly killed Percy. And you're gonna do it without the matron's help?
She warned me that meddling with fate is dangerous. But that doesn't mean it's impossible.
Vax, if you don't return, if I lose Percy...
And you.
Sister.
Not to mention Keyleth.
I would gladly give my soul for one day of your happiness.
Aww.
No one can undo the past.
Well, one can certainly try.
Hey, if you're gonna cook, do it. Who am I to stop you? Or to object? You actually just made a body.
His body is as good as I can get it.
For luck.
Aww.
Orthax, I seek vengeance.
Against whom?
Against you.
Say that again! I fucking dare you.
It's starting.
God, this fucking demon's getting inside everyone.
Have you come, Raven Champion? There is nothing for you here.
Yep.
Percival de Rolo, I demand his release.
But Percy belongs with me.
Holy shit, you really have all these guys too?
You would not leave, even if you could find
All the souls that were shot with that one gun.
Percy, I'm coming!
Alright, I guess it works the way that everyone guns he's possessed take. So Ripley would not be a potato in that.
Imagine if they fucked it up and all of those souls got in his body. Percy and all the other potatoes from Whitestone. There might even be a fair consequence to this.
Hold it down!
But I can shield you from your pact. Like Percy, here you could be free, unbound to
Of course.
authority. Give in to your vengeful heart, champion. For the matron's fate cannot be changed.
But it can certainly be bent.
His body's ready. But the spell won't last forever. Vax! Vax, can you hear me? Hurry!
Ah, shit.
Percy, guide me.
That makes sense, he'd be the eternal blacksmith. Making the world's most incredible weapons.
Can you hear me?
That same revolver.
Percy! Who are you? You need to go. No. There's work to be done. I don't know what it's done to your mind, but this isn't you, Percy.
Get off of me!
I don't know who you're talking about.
You see,
Come on.
a soul cannot be rescued from my domain, especially one who does not wish to leave.
Well, we performed a lot of miracle bullshit in this show so far, so I'm gonna assume that's one of them. Oh, that's a great shot.
Fuels my forge. The roar of its fire cannot drown out his guilt.
All animation involving this demon thing is always beautiful. Every single time it is just mwah,
If you
mwah.
alter his fate's Raven champion, you will never be the same. Never know happiness.
Snap out of it, Tarolo! Come on!
We can't maintain it. This has to happen now. How? I don't know. There's no manual for this.
I don't know if you can hear this, but your friends need you. Damn it, I need you. Percy, this isn't how I wanted to do this. And gods know all this attention would appall you, but that day with you in Singorn, when you stood next to me and you allowed me to be part of something that you hold dearest, I was so
Yeah,
proud.
here it comes.
You stood up for me and
Here
I
it
lied
comes.
to you. I lied to myself. I hate that I was too afraid to admit it. You're fascinating and obstinate and the cleverest man I know. You have to find your way back to us, Percy.
Please, remember who you are!
Because the truth is, I love you, darling. My heart, it's yours.
I knew it was coming, but they really had to do the teardrop. You just knew it.
Wait, Vax?
Yep.
Back to the forge!
Fuck yourself.
She loves you, and so do I.
Brother! Good lord! Oh, Percival. Oh. Come home. Come home. Is that? I swear, if that demon comes back again. They brought it back once, so they might honestly do it again. See, like... Ow. Like, they did that once, you know? Dropped it in a vat of acid, but, like... I don't know. I don't know. Can he...
You got something there?
I'm gonna say, could he see her without the glasses?
Careful. Only recently taken up breathing.
Yes, wonderful. I can't believe it. Vax.
I'm here, Stubby. I'm okay. Well, that's quite a relief.
And he's out. Alright, how long has this been now? So yeah, we're getting time skip galore.
Better, darling. You made it to the gate twice today.
At this rate, I'll be jogging by my 60th birthday.
Nice.
As long as the other bits work, I don't mind.
I was gonna say, you know.
Thank you for everything.
As long as the third leg's okay, we're good.
For not giving up.
Remember, I died too once. I didn't deem the experience suitable for a gentleman of your station.
Wow.
Oi, think you two could hobble back for dinner? Scanlan has some chickens on in the chateau.
Chickens.
Trinket, give the Lord some help.
Aww, such a lovely pet. We have Kaylee here to join us.
I owe you my life, brother. I won't forget it.
And once again, the... Oh my god! Oh! Ooh, that's not good. That's definitely season 4 potatoes right there. You actually might have doomed yourself.
Well, at least he serves champagne.
Oh, he knows the best booze.
Buddies?
Yes, Knife. I will do your bidding.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Must kill.
You dingus.
You might have
had me
just...
going for a
You
second.
might have given a trauma right there.
Every moment with you people is surreal.
Ah, you love it.
Don't make fun of the sword, though. The sword was peak. It was a peak sword.
Thought I smelled chicken. Ah, that's our Scanlan. Always the
Oh my
meat
god, there is so much chicken there!
That's what
Holy shit!
Glorious. In fact, Lady Cassandra
I just
was
noticed
to
the
invite
tubes.
you all there to celebrate Winter's Crest.
Ooh, goody! Shopping!
Well, fuck me. I think this deserves a toast. Scanlan, got a song for the occasion?
Oh, yeah, I do. But you know, before that, I've been thinking, and well, our mission is over, and even though
There's always another one.
Really shouldn't have succeeded, we kind of did.
Kinda did.
But with all the treasure we found and the adventure we had, I've been looking for something else. I tried all the wrong ways to find it, but the right one found me. As corny as it sounds, I like myself better when I'm with Kaylee. She matters to me.
You gonna leave?
And I think for the first time in my
You're
life,
leaving Vox
I
Machina?
matter to her.
But you matter to us too, Scanlan.
You guys are like family to me. But now I have a real family.
Oof.
And she's the best.
So you're really gonna you're actually gonna leave Vox Machina?
I don't want to bring down the room. I just wanted to say that after dinner, we're heading out.
Where will you go? World tour sounds nice.
Okay, wow, this is awkward. I've been putting
Oh my
off
god, how many of them they're actually gonna disband?
time to become who I was meant to be.
So, turns out we'll be leaving as well. The voice of the Tempest may need a squire, and I'm pretty fast at fetching water.
Well, I couldn't be happier for you.
The twins are actually breaking up now. That's kind of shocking. Wow.
And Fred
No
Lockwood.
guarantees.
Percy and I will join you in Whitestone.
After all, Lady Vexalia has yet to experience life as a noble.
Now, wait a minute. Does this mean we're breaking up?
Well, I'm not going
I
anywhere.
guess so, yeah.
And if danger pops up again, who do you think they're gonna call?
The Slayer's take?
The protectors of the realm, you doofus. We're still Vox Machina, and we still fuck shit up.
Yeah! I'll drink to that!
So, bittersweet ending then. Bittersweet.
Well, Dad, shall we?
And we're on the D word now. You beat the big bad, saved the world dozens of times, but the party's breaking up for a time being.
Like, why am I here? And you're over there alone.
Shame about Pike and Scanlan for sure, because like I said, I was certain that one was going to happen the most, and now the other two happened, and somehow that one still has not. But maybe he'll come back, even more worthy. Wow. Are they really going to do the armamente off screen?
Not even hesitate to walk through the fire. If it was the only way to get to you, I would circle the world and wouldn't stop until I found you. I'd search the night for the stars, hoping that
Like we said, very, very bittersweet ending to Vox Machina.
I would circle the world.
Nice song though. Oh boy, what do we have here? A cult. Yeah, this thing. Well, something's coming out. Something, I guess, stronger than the Chroma Conclave. Sometimes I really would like to see, like, these kind of things, you know, kind of standing against one another, right? Like, if they somehow didn't beat the Chroma Conclave in another timeline, and whatever this thing is actually came about, like, how would they oppose one another, right? Like, could this thing actually beat the Chroma Conclave or anything? You know, they are dragons. Chirp, chirp. So that was the finale of The Legend of Vox Machina, everybody. I'll definitely say I am a little conflicted on the finale overall, because I feel like the pacing was too fast for certain elements, you know, especially Raishan, like, you know, like this dragon has been scheming the entire time, you know, like for an entire season at this point. And even prior to that, planned on, you know, betraying Thordak for not keeping his word on their pact. And she is, you know, after all that happens, after a grandmaster plan of taking over Thordak, gaining his abilities while also using her own abilities, she is beaten quite easily before even the halfway point of the episode, you know. Something like that really felt like, you know, and a character that we've met and seen as, like, you know, an actual, like, strategist outside the other dragons, it really felt like she could have been used more in this case, especially since, like, we didn't even use, like, her primal element in the fight, like her poison stuff, which, you know, is kind of the big problem there, actually wasn't utilized at all, so that was a little bit disappointing, I'll admit. I really felt like, you know, if you're going to keep a big bad like that, they probably deserve some more time for this, you know, like, I knew we needed an epilogue, and a considerable amount of time for the epilogue, but that felt a little too quick, especially since it was just Kiki, you know, like, I get it, you know, she is tied to, you know, Kiki's story, you know, all of the stuff that Kiki stands for, but to almost solo Raishan, it felt a little unbelievable given what we've seen from, like, every other dragon in the entire show, you know, so didn't really like that. I feel like Raishan should have had a much bigger grand ending, especially after, you know, we've literally just killed Ripley as well. We are closing off almost all the other elements in the entire show at this point to make room for this next arc. You know, the Chroma Conclave stuff is officially done. And, you know, whatever Delilah was cooking up with that god is going to come back. Like I said, very curious if Silas is going to come back, since their pact thing was to bring Silas back, even though she didn't give the amount of blood or whatever. Like, you know, if this god comes back, by proxy, by keeping the deal, Silas should as well. But, you know, we'll see about that, you know, that's stuff for later on. But, yeah, like I said, it was pretty good stuff, you know, overall, I really did enjoy the season. Like I said, this episode, I do have some, you know, some grievances with for that regard. Obviously, there is a lot of stuff to go forward with in the future now. It's all but kind of decided that Vax has kind of sealed his fate with the Matron of Ravens now. It seems like his own body is decaying and rotting in some regard, you know, whatever that curse or whatever it is he's done, you know, is happening. That's the price for bringing Percy back, and yeah, they actually brought him back. Genuinely, I didn't see that happening, but they did try to build it up in these couple of episodes, and it did happen, so that's very surprising. But I mean, hey, you know, it works for the ending, you know, like now the twins have their lovers, you know, like, Keyleth is doing her armamente, I presume off screen. I hope not off screen, but it does seem like it is happening off screen now. And in the meantime, for season 4, obviously Vax is not letting the future stuff go in the way of his present, which is nice to see. But he is keeping whatever's going on with his body a secret, which, you know, secrets never lead to, you know, good places in this show. So I mean, hopefully that gets resolved at least rather soon in season 4. Yeah, but that happened. Obviously, Scanlan's going to find his own way in life and be a good dad and do a tour, I suppose. But the grand scheme of things is, you know, everyone's doing their own stuff right now. But when it really comes down to it, when the world is at risk again, especially by like an unfinished storyline of their own doing, Vox Machina will obviously come back. But yeah, you know, very interesting stuff right there. Like I said, curious how we're going to start the next season off. I would like it if we somehow got like maybe a comparison to everyone about how they met. Like, you know, now that we're getting a lot of more one-to-one personal time as opposed to being an entire unit, if you know, each party member of Vox Machina could maybe talk a little bit about how we met, you know, because the only one we've had so far is how Percy saw Vox Machina, and he was the last member of the group, and, you know, we only got that after he died. So, you know, there's various ways you could do it, be it, you know, Kaylee asking about, you know, the tale of Scanlan, talking about his life, and talk about how he came into Vox Machina, and, you know, maybe doing that around, you know, Percy, he was lost, so maybe he could ask how Keyleth met Grog, and, you know, Grog met others, you know. Or I guess no, I'm saying it's just him, but we know that Grog and Pike were together first, and they weren't even in Vox Machina. That wasn't established yet, so we know how those two met, but, you know, all of them coming together as a collective is what I'm saying. I think that's one of my hopes for season 4, is finally getting the backstory to that. But yeah, you know, very good stuff. Overall, obviously the Chroma Conclave arc is the highlight of the show so far. You know, it's the big thing that's lasted 2 seasons. Really makes me curious, since it isn't the finale of the show, just how long the next arc is going to be. If this upcoming arc is going to be like a season or more, you know, are we going to get like 2 more seasons, 3 more seasons, you know, like what's actually going to happen there. But I'm excited for it. I am excited to see what's going on. Overall, you know, I did really enjoy myself with Vox Machina. I felt like I wasn't big into the show during season 1, but season 2, you know, we got into all the Chroma Conclave stuff. That's when I got a lot more excited for it, and I have really enjoyed myself within this, you know. Obviously, we've still got all of our artifacts and our wisdom, you know, like the vestiges are still with us, you know. The consequences of this are still coming. And yeah, you could argue that, you know, bringing Percy back is a bit of a silly thing, but, you know, at the same time, I've said I can't judge this show as I would other shows because it's a D&D campaign, you know, so this is all adapted stuff they actually made real in the game, and because of that, I can't really complain when a character comes back after giving a very, very epic, you know, very epic death or demise. But yeah, Vox Machina, it was a pretty good show. I did enjoy it, you know, I like pretty much all the characters in this. I really enjoyed the Chroma Conclave arc, and I will go back and rewatch the first arc, the whole Briarwood arc, and see if I like it more the second time around, because that does happen a number of times. You know, sometimes when I'm doing the reactions, I feel like I'm not too into certain things, but if I sometimes go back and watch them, you know, for the purpose of just general interest, or you know, or for the what am I saying? for the purpose of preparing for the next season to come out, is, you know, I do end up enjoying things a little bit more. And I know that I just derped on what I was trying to say there, but sometimes it does happen. Not all the time, but sometimes it does. And I'm curious if my opinion will change on that arc after watching this one. You know, and not to say I didn't like it. I feel like that's kind of what I'm coming across here as, but I'm saying that, you know, I don't know how interesting the reactions were at that time and how into Vox Machina I was, but I know that my interest did vastly improve once we got to this arc. But yeah, like I said, I've really enjoyed myself with The Legend of Vox Machina right now. Like I said, we're officially caught up with it, so when it does come out new again, I'll be sure to catch up with it and to keep up with it, since it will be releasing at 3 episodes consistently, if that is how it has happened every time before this. And I'll be looking forward to that, you know, because, you know, there isn't really a character in this show I can say I dislike. You know, I'm interested and invested in pretty much everyone's story at this point, and, you know, for a show, that's always what you want, especially for a cast this big, you know. So yeah, it was pretty good stuff. I've really enjoyed myself. It's not like my favorite Western show or anything, or the one like the show I've enjoyed the most on the channel, like the anime stuff, but I have really enjoyed it. You know, I'd put it above Voltron Legendary Defender. I'd put it above, you know, what else would I'd put it above Steven Universe. I'd put it above, just, you know, I'd put it above Has Been Hotel. Something recent I did. You know, I've had my own issues with Has Been Hotel, but I would put it above that. Not really a fair comparison because it's had only 8 episodes compared to Vox Machina's 36. But, you know, just for some comparison's sake, I have really enjoyed my time with Vox Machina. And, you know, like I said, I'll be here fresh for Season 4. Hope you guys will be, you know, with me when we start that. And yeah. So, guys, that is going to end this episode. That is going to end this video. And that is going to end The Legend of Vox Machina for the time being on the channel. When it comes out again, we'll continue live. Hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction series so far for what it's been. And yeah, hopefully, I'll see you guys next time.